manufacturing is in an office complex. So by 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, the place is like a desert, and you can't stay in. Apart that's our office, our own office. It's not rented. It's in an office complex in South Africa. And then, so they will be going, they are the ones permitted to go and join from their homes later this evening. And then they are also 1 hour ahead. Then also on Saturday, that will also happen. So all of you also have been appraised. I've seen the appraiser. I have moderated the score also. And the reason is because somebody cannot have 99%. And I'm saying this for those who appraise people and score them 99%. You didn't do well. I also now use that to reduce your own leadership score. When I was now appraising you, I reduced your score. Because I've explained it, people must grow. So if you put somebody 99%, that means you are saying that the person should not grow anymore. And I know one thing that all of us, or most of us here, have not yet, you can't get it fully. Use of technology. Apart from only one person that has actually explored AI and spoke to me about it and invested money to learn. All of now, I'm supposed to score all of now 0, including my people in my IT department. AI is taking over so many things. Actually, the people who provide us telecom services in South Africa, it's AI that chats you. When you chat them, there's no human being there. It's AI that chats you. If you call them, AI will reply you. So we can use AI to do our HR, to a lot of managing a lot of various things. And I'm looking forward to all these young brain, including the white beard brain like Belumi, to all use AI. Because all of us, AI has come to stay. AI has come to stay. So when I see somebody scored 99%, it means the person who's appraising the person does not know what the appraiser is all about. So, but like I said, the score was also regraded to be A+, A, B+. I don't know if some of you were already communicated what the marks were, but it's now 96 to 100 was A+, then 91 to 95 is A, then 86 to 90 is B+, then 81 to 85 is B. Because, very tight. And people, a lot of people got B. Very tight, And then on and on like that. But when we got to the lower ladder, we allowed some people to get from 51 is actually the failure. 51 to 60 is E, is failure. If you have that, you have failed. And then from D is 60, 70 what? Is this 71? Which one is the E? E is what? Okay, 51 to 60 is E. 61 to 70 is D. All right. All of that, we'll talk more about that tomorrow. So please, I want to ask that everyone, our theme for this year's boot camp is excellence and workmanship, mastery, mastery in the workplace, excellence and mastery in the workplace. RGS 2025 annual boot camp. Okay. I'm forgetting some things because I've not rested since somebody decided I shouldn't rest from Christmas Eve. But God has taken control. So welcome everyone. I'm still coming to welcome you proper. So HR, over to you. Or you want to jump onto the video clips? Okay. You're not yet ready. You are ready? You are still downloading, then I'll play it. Then let me play. I'll share from here then. Okay. For those outside the country, do you need a YouTube clip link? Just wave if you're outside, those outside the country that need the YouTube link. Okay, let me share it now. You say you're giving it to me, Daniel? All right. I should share both or one? Okay, this second one. I shared it on the worldwide something for those outside the country. So if anything happens, and anyway, that means you can actually go back later and watch it. It's transmitted on YouTube, and it's there for you to get all that you need. So let's listen to some of these video clips, and then we will move on proper. We are just warming up. Bye.
Let's talk about pursuing excellence. Some of my random thoughts and quotes concerning pursuing excellence are as follows. John Maxwell said that people who are highly competent are committed to excellence. They never settle for being average or mediocre. They pay attention to detail and they perform with consistency. John Johnson said that success bases our worth on a comparison with others, while excellence gauges our value by measuring us against our own potential. Dr. Robert Schuller said that it's better to attempt something great and fail than to attempt nothing and succeed. Why is it so important to pursue excellence? Well, let me tell you, if 99.9% was good enough, then 22,000 checks would be deducted from the wrong bank account, and 12 babies would be given to the wrong parents every single day. Yes, it's important to pursue excellence and pay attention to detail. And the last quote that I'd like to share for this golden nugget comes from Dale Carnegie, who said, "If you do the little jobs well, then the big ones tend to take care of themselves." So the next time you're tempted to cut corners or do a mediocre job, remember to pursue excellence, because this is what winners do, and you are a winner.
I truly enjoy seeing excellence in action. I can watch almost any pro sport. Baseball, football, hockey, tennis, football, cycling, auto racing, any of it. Watching people who are the best at what they do is amazing. It's especially fun to see in the workplace. An amazing carpenter or plumber or electrician can be a delight to see in action. A great graphic designer, an intuitive programmer, a deft salesperson, an eloquent leader are all inspiring to be around. Years of experience match with carefully honed skills to accomplish miracles. And almost nothing compares to the magic chemistry that happens when you get several of these people together. There's a harmony that rises to a crescendo that can be almost deafening. If you're lucky enough to be a part of it, once you've experienced that high, it's impossible to forget. Take joy and pride in your own excellence. Seek it out and celebrate it when you find it in others. Do what you can to be around it, to be part of it. Be it yourself. True excellence is one of the great pleasures of life.
How do you demonstrate excellence in your job? As someone who has not only gotten the Employee of the Month, within 2 months at being at my job, still in my probationary period, which is unheard of to my knowledge, on top of someone who has been exposed to a mid-market CEO and someone who's very close in my life has this position, and I understand how he is excellent and how he makes his leadership team and his employees excellent. And then also, I've been exposed to my business mentor, who he works specifically with leadership teams within mid-market companies, and I'm able to see how he is excellent. So I feel like I have some authority to talk about how to be excellent within your job, whether you are a CEO, whether you are on the leadership team or a manager, or whether you are an employee. I think a lot of these takeaways are pretty universal. So with that, I promise you by the end of this video, you will understand 3 ways to be excellent within your job, whatever you do. With that being said, my name is Chris Richardson. I'm a coach here at Life on Your Terms, and I try to pass my knowledge on through these videos. So enough of that, it's time to get into it. The first piece is professionalism and reliability. This is one way to really demonstrate excellence within your job. Now, what I mean by this is the quality of your work. This is one piece of professionalism, is are you slacking off? Are you giving 90%, 50%? Are you giving 100%? Because I truly believe how you do anything is how you do everything. So for me, at my day job, when I'm walking around and I see a piece of trash, instead of just leaving it there, I feel like it is my duty, if I want to be excellent, to pick that up, because how I do anything is how I do everything. So if I'm willing to leave that piece of trash on the floor, then I'm willing to make a much bigger error in other areas by cutting corners and not making the design of something or my product as good as it needs to be in my own business. So it's by understanding that how you do anything relates exactly to the quality of work in every single area. And I truly believe that. Now, the second piece to professionalism and reliability is to be on time. So simple, but so often people are late, even if it's a minute or two. So I'd really encourage you to hone that skill in. If you notice that you're 5 minutes late to calls, or you're 5 minutes late to clocking on, I would encourage you to try to be on time. Make that a goal of yours to be on time, because you'll start to respect yourself more. When you're able to be disciplined enough to be on time to every single work event you have, you'll start to feel really good about it. At least that's what I've noticed. So that's another piece, is to be on time. Now, the third piece of professionalism and reliability is to meet deadlines on time. So if you say, I will get this done and to you by the end of the week, you better execute upon that if you want to be excellent. So what I encourage you to do is, one way you can kind of help yourself meet deadlines is the 4 ITs of goal setting. So let's say you have a project that you want to get done and sent to your manager, or shipped out of the company by the end of the week. I would encourage you to say, I will have this done by 5 p.m. on Friday. Say that out loud. Write that down, put the date of whatever Friday is, and then share it with someone. Share it with your team, share it with your manager, share it with your partner. Share it with someone so it's out there, and the 4 ITs of goal setting will help you be more accountable. So again, say it, write it, date it, and send it. That can help you. So that's professionalism and reliability. The second piece of being excellent in your job is continuous learning and skill development. What I would encourage you is to continue to try to get better at your craft, whatever it is. I like to think of my job and my skills like I'm a martial artist, because I really do enjoy MMA. And when I'm going to do MMA, I always think, how can I get 1% better at practice today? And I try to take that same approach to coaching, to making videos. I just try to make little improvements, and I know over a long enough time horizon, I will get so great and so excellent, I will be happy with wherever I'm at. So I would encourage you, if you notice that you're going to work every day and you're like, I'm gonna slack off, I'm comfortable with my skills, I would encourage you to push that. If you truly want to be excellent, you want to continue to try to learn every single day like a martial artist does. So tomorrow, when you go to work, think about how can you be 1% better. And I think if you carry that with you every day while you're at work, the results you get, you'll be very proud of. So the second piece of continuous learning and development is to ask yourself, how can you improve? Literally ask yourself in the mirror, where am I lacking at? What are some of the skills, hard or soft skills, that I need to work on? And for those of you who don't know, hard skills are like technical skills, and soft skills are more like discipline, accountability, stuff like that. So soft skills are like character traits, hard skills are like skills you need to do the work. So ask yourself, where are you lacking? And then once you ask yourself that, ask your employees if you're a leader. Ask your managers if you are an employee. Ask yourself, hey, I'm coming to you guys, I'm just trying to improve as a leader, I'm trying to improve as an employee. What do you think I can do that's better? Because sometimes you get blind spots. And you don't have to ask everybody. Just if you can just go to one person or two people, they can point out to you, be like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you asked because you suck at this. And the way you can phrase this is say, hey, I'm trying to improve, and if you knew you couldn't hurt my feelings or offend me, what would you tell me? And people will be like, okay, and they'll just kind of let it out there. And the key is, don't let it hurt your feelings because they're really trying to help you, and that feedback will help you. So that's another piece of continuous learning and development of being excellent within your job, is continue to push to get better and then asking people how you can get better. The third and final piece of how to be excellent in your job is to have a positive attitude and team collaboration. If something terrible happens within the company, within your job, if you can be positive and kind of zen in that moment, people will appreciate that. And I feel like it's some degree of emotional control. So you're showing that you're excellent within your emotional control, and you're showing excellent because you're positive and you care about the attitudes of everybody else, which will help the whole team and help you feel better. So that's one piece, is having a positive outlook when negative things happen. And the second piece to having positive outlook in team collaboration is working well with others. If you're assigned a task to work with a team, or maybe you're working with your leadership team, work well with them. Now, obviously a ton goes into that, but that's what I would encourage you to do. If you want to be excellent, learn ways to work well with others. And one way I know to work well with others, at least works for me, truly active, listen to them, care about them as people, not as just units or machines. And if you do that, that can help you work well with others and provide value and listen to their insights. That's another piece. Now, the final piece of being excellent and having that positive attitude and team collaboration is go that extra mile. If your job description says that you're only responsible for one thing, but you see a big fire over here that you know you can put out, I would encourage you to go the extra mile and give. What I've learned as a coach is that if I just give, eventually I start to get stuff back. I can't even count how many free sessions I've given. It's probably in the range of 50 to 100 free sessions given out by me. And it's because I know that if I give and give and give, eventually I will get back. So I encourage you to go that extra mile, even if your job description doesn't say it, even if you feel like you aren't responsible for it. If there's a big fire and you can put it out, I would encourage you to do so, because you'll get so much in return over time. So that's how to be excellent in your job. If you liked that video, I encourage you to take the balance wheel in the description below, because you're not only going to look at your professional area and how you can get better, but you can look at your relationships, you can look at your health, and you can look at your resources. And excellence in all of those areas, they are all related. So again, if you like this video, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It really helps the channel.
How to demonstrate excellence in the workplace. Man, good for you for checking this out. When we can live life on our terms, on a holistic level, taking into account not just our business lives, but also our health, all of our relationships, from friends, family, to our partners, the world changes. All right, so you're wondering, how do I really demonstrate excellence in the workplace? Good for you. We're going to hit 4 very specific steps on how to do this. And you do this well and you adopt this as your approach, it will change your life and you will shoot up the ladder faster than anybody could ever imagined. So I've had the good fortune to work with leadership teams, individuals, and organizations for over 30 years, helping them basically achieve more than they ever thought possible. And usually I work with the senior leader and then also the leadership team. But what's fun is when you see somebody working their way up and they're trying to figure it out, you can almost always tell who's going to thrive and who's going to excel past everybody else. And there's a shift that's been happening, and more people are being open and receptive to even younger people going, all right, but yeah, this kid's crushing it. She's doing amazing. Let's give her a shot. So the 4 primary steps when you're doing this to demonstrate excellence in the workplace is, number 1, being crystal clear and understanding and embracing what is the vision. Now, what I mean by that is you have to understand where you're going. If you don't know where you're going, you're not going to get there. If for some reason your direct report or your leader isn't clear on that, this may be an opportunity for you to actually manage up so that you can understand where are we going? What does amazing look like? That's really the genuine, that's the number one obligation of any senior leader who has team members is, hey, this is where we're going. This is what amazing looks like. And this is how we're getting there. Understanding that vision. Excuse me. But once you start to understand this vision and you're embracing where we're going, fantastic. But the question then next is how are you contributing to it? Again, as a senior leader, the two most important things, this is what our vision is, and this is how we're contributing to it. Now, assuming you're the right person, meaning you share the values of the organization, and you are good at what you're doing, then this gives you the opportunity to clearly define and make sure that you understand it. Maybe you have to manage up, maybe it hasn't been clearly defined to you. But understanding how are you contributing to the success of that vision? How are you driving it? So it's like, here's where we're going, great, and this is what I'm accountable for doing it. And once you start to understand, this is how I'm contributing to that success, and then how can you execute, which is absolute ruthless but compassionate consistency. So the first step is understanding and embracing what the vision is. The second is being crystal clear on how your contribution is contributing to that success. How's it integrated? And maybe you have a team that's underneath you and you have to do the same components to let them know. But then the third part is making sure that you execute with ruthless, compassionate accountability. Absolutely, every time, doing exactly what you say you're going to do. If you say you do it, remember, and this is a silly thing, but it's not. The most important valued asset you have, period. No questions asked. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care how big your brain is. It's your word. It's the only thing that we have to give away. Everything else can be taken. So if you say you're going to do something, do it. Do it and do it to the very best of your ability. Now, when you start to make sure that you're doing this ruthless and compassionate, consistent, the other piece is that you need to make sure you're measuring it and you're allowing other people to know it. Sometimes people do a great job, but they don't ever know it. Ways to do this are sometimes you can use metrics. How do you know if you won or lost that week? Is there a leading indicator that you can use? If you have a metric that says, yeah, I did this and I won this week, this shows that I'm on target. Great. Now, there's also allowing others to see it, communicating that up and down, not in a braggish way, but leading by example way. What is the behavior ideally you'd like to get everybody following? Everybody understands, hey, here's where the vision is. This is how they're contributing to that success. And then they execute with ruthless consistency. And everybody sees, oh yeah, the numbers are there. Well, then we hold each other accountable, hold ourselves accountable, and things start to excel. And lastly, the fourth step, and it's a pretty important one, is having that awareness and the desire to get better. Asking for feedback. What did I learn? And having a self-awareness of, okay, we're done with this, but what could I have done better? What we do right? What we do wrong? Not in a critical way, but making sure that we're always improving. If you are always improving and you go through these other steps, you're going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. So ideally, you found some value with this. If you did, you're always welcome to go to lifeon-your-terms. If you have questions, comments, subscribe to the channel. But when it comes to ensuring on how you demonstrate excellence in the workplace, 4 steps: understanding and embracing the vision of where the organization is going. 2, how are you contributing to achieve that vision? 3, execute, slow down. Execute with ruthless but compassionate accountability. Communications, let people know what you're doing. Track some sort of metric. And lastly, have that internal desire to always be improving. What can we learn? Ask for feedback, always be growing. You do that, and you're going to knock the cover off the ball. Keep smiling.
All right. So we're going to stop there for now. There are more clips for you to watch, but I wanted to make sure I'll need a video. Okay. We want to make sure that you hear some of these things before we go into the discussion, because our major theme for this weekend boot camp is excellence and mastery in the workplace. Both are tied together because actually excellence strives on mastery. But I've come to realize that many of us don't pursue mastery. Many of us, our school system has taught us how to acquire knowledge. We just, we go to school, you move from JSS 1 to JSS 2, you do exams, you pass, you move to the rest. The pass mark is what? Sometimes 60%, sometimes for some school, 40%. Now, let me just jot your mind a bit. Let's say somebody is doing medicine. Now they want to move you from year 1 to year 2. Year 2 to year 3 to... Now, if you are just getting 50%, 60%, and you are moving, 60% means you fail 40%, Abi? Are you with me? 60% means you fail 40%. Can you stay in front of a doctor if you know that that doctor he only got 60% of his learning to be a doctor? It means that the probability of him administering you the right treatment is 60%. Maybe you don't still understand. Our learning system, our school system, focuses more on learning. On, you want to be, we just learn. We go to school, we learn. Now, okay, will you feel very confident if you know that the engineer who designed your aircraft, built your aeroplane or plane, got 50%? When he's not flying, I find out that, the engineers that built this thing, they all got 50%. Will your mind not be wondering, anything can happen? Abi? Okay, now let me take you back to those who did medicine. That's why, in medicine, medical school, after they have gone through all those their theoretical, they will now come and do what they call housemanship. Housemanship is actually, they want you to become a master. Mastering it. That's why they will bring, before they can scare you, we bring a lizard. Then when they now bring a live human being that is dead to butcher it, to sew it, they want you to master it. They want you to master it. Well, I'm not teaching medicine, but I'm just trying to jot your mind a bit, shake your mind a bit to understand that even that IT you did, if it's 70% they use in passing you, it means there's always a probability that anytime you want to repair our laptop or repair computer system, there's a 30% chance that you will fail. Accountant, there's that likelihood that there's a 30% that your books will not be correct. So there's something that is actually not being right with the educational system. School will teach you, but you must go on to practice to become a master. And it's in mastering that you show excellence. So this weekend, we are focusing on these two things tied together, but we'll take them piece by piece. First of all, we're going to be dealing on excellence. You've taken a lot of notes, but I don't want to. There's time for question and answer. So please write to. There'll be time for question and answer. And because of time, we are going to. I'll run through my presentation. My presentation is long, but I've also tried to shorten it By early this morning, 3 a.m., I woke up and I started reducing it. So we're going to start with excellence in the workplace. Excellence in the workplace. I welcome every one of you to this year RGS 2025 boot camp. My expectation is that we all will pay real attention to the various subjects and topics we're going to treat this weekend. I also want to ask of everyone to please use all the time we have to take deep thoughts, because actually if we're really, because things are a little bit challenging, is to have carried all of you to one island where there's no civilization, there's no telephone, that's what I mean. Then all of us will brainstorm. I've actually gone on that kind of camp before, and there's no good network in that place. Everybody's phone is dead. So you can take time to talk. And then we have practical discussion. There's going to be a practical discussion. There's a paper that is supposed to, it's already written and prepared actually, because it's supposed to come and have a practical discussion time with you people. But I think she's under the weather. But somebody else might take it, because I think is it today or tomorrow? It's tomorrow that she has her time? Okay, fine. So, there will be, it's after break tomorrow. It's after dinner, she's supposed to take it. We'll risk it, you know. But it's a paper, not prepared actually. She didn't prepare, but I asked her to, you people will discuss it. That's why we're supposed to share it. We'll share it for all of you to read through and, but she's under the weather. So let's quickly run through the real foundation of what we are all here for. That's excellence in the workplace. I pray that this, I have many editions, so let me just, I hope this is the final edit. Excellence in the workplace. I need to open it first. Excellence in the workplace. No, this is not the one. Sorry. Just allow me to. Ooh la la la. Okay. Open recent. Okay. Excellence and mastery in the workplace. Now, what's the definition of excellence? Excellence is the quality of being the best at something, while mastery is the knowledge at a deeper level. I won't dwell too much on this now. When you say master has come, that means you have mastered the craft. You can learn French, Abi, but you can master French. What's the difference? Maybe Blessing will tell you that one. When you're a master of French, it means unconsciously. Let me give this analogy. All of us drive, Abi. I mean, those of us who drive. When you are learning driving, Abi, it gets to a place where when you are driving, you are unconscious about, maneuvering. Abi, you are not still scared. You are mastering it, but it's at different level anyway. I'm just looking for how to throw more light. So, excellence can be founded on mastery of fundamental skills and knowledge. That's what I'm trying to do. Excellence actually drive on mastery. And that's what we're trying to teach and explain this weekend. That we all need to get to learn mastery. Because for us to be excellent, you need to be a master. All right. What's the meaning of excellence? Meaning and synonyms. Excellence is the quality of excelling or being truly the best at something. Getting an A+ shows excellence. Then mastery mindset is individual with a mastery mindset believe intelligence is not fixed, but instead can be increased. You keep learning, you keep practicing. In mastery, you keep practicing. Your striving for masteries can be difficult and tiring, requiring strenuous effort. To master something, you keep working on it. You keep working on it. It's requiring strenuous effort. How to achieve excellence in the workplace? I think we played that video. I think that was one of the videos I played. So characteristics of excellence include one. I'm going to run through it, then we'll ask questions. Communication. Communication. Effective communication skill help ensure that instructions, expectations, and objectives are conveyed accurately. In all that's the characteristics of excellence. To be excellent, there must be good communication. Good communication. Then number 2 is empathy. Good leaders use empathy to build rapport, resolve conflicts, and create a supportive and inclusive work environment. As department head, as unit head, or in whatever capacity you are in. Empathy, you show compassion, to build rapport, you resolve conflicts, and then create a supportive and inclusive environment. Passion. If somebody is excellent, you see passion in whatever the person is doing. Passion is that force that drives us through the most challenging of moments. It drives you. It pushes you. You have passion for what you want to do. You say, he's excellent in his work. Anybody not passionate about the work, there's no way you can show excellence. Show me a man that is excellent. You see passion at sway. You see passion. If you say Agatha is excellent, that means you see passion when she's cleaning. If there's no passion, if you are just walking about like this, that means you're not passionate. Motivation. People are highly motivated about their job. You see that there's excellence in what they do. The excellence means it comes out beautiful. You say it's an A+. It's great. It's great. Motivation, self-motivation. If you don't self-motivate yourself, you will not be excellent. You will not be able to become excellent in what you do. Even in the school environment, for you to have good grades, you see that you push yourself, you motivate yourself. You don't care about whether it's raining or not raining. Number 5, confidence. One characteristics of excellence is those who show excellence, see that they are confident in what they do and how they go the work they want to do. Confidence. And let me tell you, confidence comes from mastery. You must have a mastery. Mastery is not an end in the step. It's a continuous process. But you see, we'll see all of them tied together. Or confidence. Then number 6, resilience. Leaders who demonstrate resilience during adversity remain composed, adaptable, and solution-oriented during challenging times. Resilience means in spite of traffic, in spite of rain, in spite of obstacles, in spite of challenges, you still go at it. You still go at it. Resilience. Nothing, deters you until you have accomplished what you want to do. Show me a man that is not excellent in his work. You see someone that is lackadaisical. The attitude to work is poor. Low self-esteem and all of that. Integrity is number 7 characteristics of being excellent at work. Integrity. A leader with integrity is honest. A staff with integrity is honest and relying on their own moral compass and value to make decisions for the organization. Are you honest? What's your moral compass? Is it towards the positive or towards the negative? Do you have integrity? Especially for those of our people that are outside the country on their own, nobody is there to monitor you. So do you go to work whether Emeka is calling you or not calling you? Do you rise up to go and pursue your work as if I perish, I perish? If I don't do it, if I don't get this thing done, everything will go haywire. And therefore, I must make sure it doesn't fail. With what passion do you pursue what you are doing? You feel you are sleeping, stand up. But don't worry, don't give them yet. We'll soon be it. Integrity. 8, patience. Patience involves understanding that mistakes can happen. Accepting mistakes when they happen. Not deliberate mistake. Sometimes, you make mistake. You send a mail when you have not finished composing it. You quickly try to recall it. Or, some things didn't go well, some spelling, some mistakes when you are doing some. You don't compile it well. You go back and recompile it. Then accepting mistakes when they happen and focusing your effort on staying productive. Patience in pushing through that work in that environment. These are things that when you have at bay and you are, there's no way you will not be excellent. You are patient to getting things done. Sometimes you expect a result, but without patience, you can't achieve it. Now, what are the 7 habits of personal excellence? I don't know where I've played that video, but I'm not going to stop to play the video. My plan was to stop, play the video, but we didn't. What we wanted to do was to download it, and immediately we'll play it. But I see myself playing it from here, so I will jump. We'll play for you later. So we jump to the next. What makes sorry, I make typo error now. Pardon myself. What makes for personal excellence? up 3 a.m. again. To go through some things. And what makes a personal excellence? Excellence means to be consistent in good character, attitude, quality, and standard. Can we all read it together? 1, 2, 3, go. Excellence means to be consistent in good character, attitude, quality, and standards. Oh, God. Sorry, Sorry, that's a call from my house in South Africa. And so I know aware of what he's doing. It means to be unapologetically exceptional. Maybe I didn't pronounce it well. You know, my mouth, I'm chopping yam inside. Maybe Daniel can say it. What does he say? Unapologetically exceptional. Excellence, personal excellence. That's what we're looking at. Sorry for the mistake I put there. What's personal excellence? Excellence means to be consistent in good character. In good character. Attitude. Your attitude is positive. You want to get this done. Nothing deters you, nothing pull you down. In your quality of work, the way you work, man, they say it's excellent. I mean, you are excellent. Quality is excellent. It's perfect. When you write a mail, when you handle an issue, we all are in various positions and capacities and things you do. When you do that your job, that your bit, you do it well. Your standard, there's a guy that one of those Huawei people then, he was always talking about standard. He dragged us. We were always having meetings. And he will drag us every time, standard. He made sure we have meeting once every week, Abby. And he's always talking about standard. Aye. He sank it so much. What are the standard? What are the standard? He dragged us. He has gone now, but I think we imbibed standard. Let me ask your neighbor, say, what's your standard? Let me ask another neighbor, say, what's your standard? Ask those blessing. Ask your people in the code over there. Say, what's your standard? Standard. Helen, let me ask somebody there. What is your standard? Uyi, let me ask Sina, what's your standard? Where is the Sina? Yes, yeah. What's your standard? You must have, without standard, you work in mediocrity. You must have good standard. Huawei was calling us to move to other countries to render services for them then because of standard. One of the things was that when we manage people, the staff don't go on strike. The people that were there before then, they were always going on strike. So our number one watchword is to make sure they don't go on strike. So when Belumi went to Guinea, and I was in Code of Abidjan, and then Chadifo called me and said, oh, he heard that people are on strike. People are, down tools. I just called Pelumi. I said, Pelumi, tell me what is happening there. He said, no, sir. Our people are not among them. Yes, they are. But he said, if I let me out, then I went to meet. I was with Chadifo there. I said, I put the phone on speaker. I said, hear him. He said, sir, they actually came to tell us that this was going to happen. And then our people are not involved. Our standard of HR practice was exceptional. Those in Billington, are you exceptional? Are you unapologetically exceptional? When Sarah is handling people for induction and all those things, he passes them through a process. There is a standard to maintain. When you take over, will you lower the standard and say it doesn't matter? There must be a standard for your photography so that I can be fine. There must be a standard for the accounts department. Not that they will make mistake and pay somebody 3 times. There must be a standard for HRO practice. For sinner to ensure that nobody's carrying us to CMA or CCA. What do you call those? The labor court. There must be a standard in Code of War to ensure that labor issue are 0%. Standard. What's your standard? You must be unapologetically. Grammar, Binima, I don't know how to pronounce it well. Okay, let me tell your neighbor, say, unapologetically exceptional. If you don't know how to say, just say stylishly. You must be unapologetically exceptional. No apology at all. You must be exceptional. ROGS 2025. Our motto is we must be exceptional. Unapologetically exceptional. That's all. Write it. Your motto. Write it on your forehead. Put it on a band. Write it on your breastplate. Hey, you must be unapologetically exceptional. Blessing. Unapologetically exceptional. Dominic. Unapologetically exceptional. Edowago. Unapologetically exceptional. That's the only Bini girl that don't know how to speak Bini. Edowago. But she's doing her work well. She smiles and does the work well. In Burkina Faso. In fact, when we Blessing left her to go and marry, and she was left alone, we thought she would break. But she was always smiling until we sent Joy to her because she's a Joy girl too. So Joy went to meet her. You attract what you give out. It's not by mistake that Joy was the one sent and not Modesta. Oh, goodness. All right. You must be unapologetically exceptional. Okay. Must be a person. To be a person of excellence is a continuous process. It's not an end in itself. It's a continuous process. You continually be. Continually be. Don't be like Prince Will that was nice the first day and second day.
Okay.
I don't want to say anything. Did I say anything? Now, what are the attributes of excellence? I want all of us to discuss that now. Where's the second mic? And those outside the country, you can actually join in this discussion. I hope the sound will be very clear and loud. I just hope it will be very interactive. What are the attributes of excellence? It's an open discussion. So, yes, Maggie. Maggie has gone for, Maggie. They are ordaining Maggie's husband as a priest today for us. I'm always happy for those things happening. They will be praying for Sazua very well as an apostle. Hallelujah. All right. Yes, blessing, Code of War. What are the attributes of excellence? What's the time? Maybe I should jump it.
Continuous learning, sir.
Yes, go on. Please sound like, can we hear her?
Continuous learning.
Attribute of excellence said what? Continuous learning, Abby? Yes. Who wants to say something else? Dominic. Esther.
Commitment to quality.
Commitment to quality.
Commitment to quality. Okay. Yes.
Character.
Eh?
Good character.
Good character. Okay. Now, nobody in Burkina Faso, they are not listening, they are drinking tea.
Unapologetically exceptional.
Burkina Faso, you are very relaxed. See enjoyment. See Burkina Faso. I didn't know you have this settle. You've always been joining the meeting. Hey. Okay, you are watching for your TV. Yes, I don't know what you say. What? Consistency, yes. And Jude, tell me something.
Yes. Yeah, creativity and effective communication.
Was very bad. What did he say? Communication and creativity. Yes, creativity. Yes, where are those in Burkina Faso? In Guinea Conakry. Bene. Okay, Modesta, go on. You say what?
Yeah, I mentioned creativity, but I said reliability.
Reliability. Okay.
Improvement. Room for improvement.
Room for improvement. You see how my people prepare. You can see those outside the country, they look fine, they dress up for it. Now, best dress award, I will give it out. But Nigerian people now not go pass on the way they're peaceful. Nah, lie. See how they are looking beautiful, even with lipstick on. Hallelujah. I'm happy. You know, it means you prepared for it. I mean, dress. I like how see Burkina Faso. See how they. Oh, kudos. Nice. This one. They show you on camera. Okay. Conakry. I didn't hear. What of Togo? Anyway.
Going extra mile and be driven to succeed.
Going extra mile and what?
Being driven to succeed, always.
That's good. These are all attributes. Now, from the HQ, tell me. You have heard from foreign people, the Oyibo people. Now tell me. Yes? Giving out more than you expect. So that's going beyond your expectation. Going extra mile. If we are to close by Friday, okay, let's assume we close by Saturday. You don't carry your load and go home. You know? Yes. He's talking to himself. Because he got promotion in 2023. He will always stay behind him and somewhere. And they were so exceptional that I couldn't help it. I think I gave them that 50 or 40% increment in their salary in January 2024. But this year I was thinking of how to give them a reduction. Because by Friday they don't run away already. Somewhere we run, Zibai will run. But Zibai will always stay late in the night to pick me from airport. Sometimes my flight will, so it has been exceptional to some extent. But now he's running away. You don't put wife for house. What are you running home for? We will soon find out too. Okay, yes, Belumi, yes, say something. With this your white beard. I used to use your name to sing very well. I sing about you how you got wife to marry here. God bless you from this place. So, you got children. I always sing, how the good deed you did in Guinea. Oh, I sing about you very well. Do we have a song? Belumi, Belumi. The only good guy that didn't thief my money, even when the money cash was in his hand. Okay. Talk well, oh. Modupe didn't give you food.
Embracing feedback for improvement.
Okay, embracing feedback for improvement. Yes. Annie. It's time. I want to talk. Somebody say
Say my
something
speaker
from
is not
where?
working.
Okay, they
Please check
do
your
with us.
connection or use different speaker.
Okay, Guinea says something. Annie, oh
There
yeah.
is no tenants at Pampa.
Oh, hold on. Somebody is saying talking from outside the country. Which? John in Guinea. Can you show him on? Okay, Jan. Okay, Jan, go repeat. Jan, what did you say? We didn't hear you. You are shy? Everybody's seeing you here now. Okay, he's closing his mouth. Oh yeah, Annie.
I said accountability.
Accountability. Okay. Somewhere. You are near the junior. Oh yeah, tell us. He likes book. He's always Akawe. He always like to. He likes Bible. He likes always. Yes. Sarah.
Preparation. Preparation.
Preparation. Yes, you have to prepare.
The vision of the company itself has a whole lot of these characteristics. For example, we have accountability, professionalism, integrity, and loyalty. And I would also add from here, empathy, self-motivation. What are the things, if you really love your job, there are things that will push you to do better on the job. And we have being passionate about the job. Being passionate.
They are hailing her. She's our assistant lecturer. Put your hands together for her. Uyi. I didn't hear from Uyi. South Africa. South Africa.
I'll add resilience to some of the attributes of excellence because it helps one become adaptable in the face of any situation or circumstance.
Okay. Goodness.
Yes, sir.
Yes. You are just joining
Okay,
us.
No, I've been out from the beginning. So I would say proactivity. Yes, because being proactive, taking initiative, anticipating opportunities and challenges, and standing firm,
Okay, good. Okay, all of you did wonderfully well. It's an open discussion. These are the attributes of excellence. So let's quickly move on because I want to close my session. What are the character of excellence? Are these individuals with a character of excellence set high standard for themselves. You must set high standard. You see, when you say somebody is excellent, that means there's a high standard is meeting. Like now, in our appraiser, we said, it was to stop at A, and I decided to increase it and make A plus. And that means for you to get that A plus, you must get 96 to 100. You set high standard for yourself. You say, I'm not going to play at the low level, not at the low league. I set high standard. The individuals with that character of excellence set high standard for themselves, and they work hard to achieve them. So let me ask you a question as you're writing, and you need to write it down. You will also send it to me. What high standard have you set for yourself in respect of the work or position you are holding, or the job you are doing, in respect of your work, like the PD now? What high standard have you set for yourself in ROGS for 2025? Augusta, in that billing team, what are those packages that the one she's handling? It's not just billing. What section? Invoicing and some other project. I said, I know which other project. There are some things that, yes. SDM, yes. In handling all those, what high standard have you set for yourself? Belumi, what high standard have you set? Hey, the newly married man. Hey, Now, we have promoted you to become the, what do you call it? House master. Before, Per was managing things for you. Now you are the house master of all these big people. Of ROGS hostel. ROGS Aeronoc hostel. Now, what high standard have you set for yourself in 2035? Will they be breaking our will they be breaking our doors, our bed, our inverter? What high standard has Samuel set for him as admin manager in 2025? What high standard has Helen set for herself in being that job you are doing in Côte d'Ivoire there? What high standard has Dare set for himself? Will he continue to be elusive? What high standard has Kespo set for himself in the three positions he's occupying as secretary to the MD, secretary to Kazim, and business development to PA? He's a PA, he's not secretary to Kazim, he's personal assistant to Kazim. So that means when Kazim doesn't close, he cannot close. And you know Kazim don't close on time. When Kazim sit, you must sit. Where you go, I go. Okay. What high standard have you set for yourself in ROGS for 2025? That's a question. Kespo's wife, what high standard have you set for yourself in ROGS for 2025? Okay, Sonia said I should not be calling you that. I should be calling you your personal name, Esther. Annie, what high standard have you set for yourself for 2025? I hope we don't get any penalty for cybersecurity breaches. What high standard have you set for yourself in IT department? Prince Way will used to be elusive, dodging. Will Rachel go and carry a laptop to go and repair in Otigba when you are there? What high standard have you set for yourself? Blessing. Will the place you are cleaning be sparkling? Agatha, what high standard have you set for yourself in 2025? If I didn't mention your name, it's not by mistake. Please help me mention their name. Call the person by the name here. Okay, what high standard have you set for yourself for 2025 in ROGS? The person I call her name knows. Rachel, what high standard have you set for yourself? Will they be calling from NOC that they have not yet treated some things for some payment? Right? What high standard? Set high standard. Set high standard. Now, people of excellence, they take pride in their work and are constantly seeking to improve. They take pride in their work. They take pride in their work. There was a young man they were complaining about, but now the way he's working, you see Samuel is working. I say, I never knew Samuel can work like this. Before, hey, Samuel complain. But now, hey, Samuel, he's always available. He's working. Let me tell your neighbor, say, take pride in your work. Take pride in your work. Take pride. Take pride. Uyi, take pride in your work. Sina, take pride in your work. Jen, take pride in your work. Goodness, take pride in your work. You know, Goodness has actually been promoted and is now head of HOP Guinea Conakry. He was sent to Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire, but a challenging situation occurred, and his name was called forth. And he's there now. I've told him, go and pay, we will pay for it. Go and learn how to drive car. We'll do driver license for you. Be driving. You have to drive that car. Reliability and dependability are key aspects of excellence. They are reliable. They are dependable. Can I depend on you? Can I rely on you? Are you reliable? Are you dependable? Let me ask your neighbor, are you reliable? Are you dependable in your work? Please let me ask the person, are you reliable? Don't be afraid to ask. Rachel, are you reliable? Can you hear me asking? Are you reliable? Blessing, ask your people there. Uyi, ask Sina, are you reliable? Ask. Reliable. Are you reliable? Are you dependable? Goodness, can we depend on you in that Conakry? Or will you do like your? Or will you do like your?
You can depend on me, sir.
Will you do like a predecessor? No, somebody that is before you that go. Or you will do like Pelumi, who I'm saying about that he saw millions, but he came out clean. That was why when we were giving this first set of cars out, that was all that qualified him. The good he did in Guinea, I remembered it. The good he did in Guinea. We were to give out 2 cars. I said they must bring a 3rd one. And that car has become his personal one today. That's why I take pride in when I boast of his marrying my staff. I package Modupe to go and give him. And when she was trying to do smell, I joined in the wooing. I said, this is my guy. We take care of you. Don't go and follow that one. We beat you. This one is a gentleman to the core. He will pamper you. The God that Now, so let me ask your neighbor, say, are you reliable? Are you dependable? This one, put her down. Let me ask him, are you reliable? Are you dependable? Can we depend on you? Can our church depend on you? Can we rely on you? If we give you money, will you thief it? If we give you opportunity, will you abuse it? When you send you to go and execute things, will you do it with all of your heart and mind? Will you pursue it vigorously, whether we are watching or not watching? Whether anybody is monitoring you or not monitoring you, will you do that job with all of your heart and mind? Will you do it? I just talking about Belumi today. I was in Highway, Canada, when he called me. Somebody said we should move this morning. Did you say so, sir? I said, I didn't say so. I said, no problem. He kept it. When I came back, I said, okay, now I will bless you with some part. I shared them some million Guinea francs that time, me and his wife. They were no husband and wife that time. Or maybe now already romance started. They went to go and cook some shewu. But this money that MD has sent us now, what do we do with it? Okay, let's go and buy some bushmeat. So the romance started. Oh, it's good to talk about good things, Abi. I'm happy with it. I'm proud of it. It makes my heart happy. Even if I was feeling weak, it energizes me because of the good deed. Are you reliable? Are you dependable? They are the key aspects of being excellent. These individuals consistently deliver high quality work and are always on time. Are you always on time? Some of you come so late. Come late to work, come late to meetings, and it was part of our appraisal. Even when some of you miss it, let me not talk. My HR will say, no, that person he doesn't come to work. Yeah, go there, score in 3. These individuals, they consistently deliver high quality. Don't miss it. Not just any kind of work. High quality work. your work, is it high quality? Your job, when they give you an assignment, is it high quality? Let me close that door. Heat is coming from there. Thank you. High quality work. When you drive, is it high quality? Can I sleep and be relaxed? Or I will hold my seat? When you brake, I brake. Have you not been in a vehicle with somebody as the person is driving? Hey, as he's turning, you are turning. As the person is going, you are pushing. The first time that he has improved now, but let me know, in Côte d'Ivoire, he was not driving, he entered gallop. I woke up. I said, what? What? He said, sir, sorry, sir. I'm not seeing well. I said, then go and get glasses. Go and get glasses. Is it not somewhere in Abidjan? Yes. But he's doing well now. He's doing exceptionally well. He's doing well. I see another one here. When he's driving, I'm holding my seat. I hold my seat. When Shalom one time, when she's driving, I don't hold my seat. I said, my daughter, I'm not ready to go yet. He said, Daddy, relax. I said, how can I relax like this? I said, I'm not ready to go yet. Oh, God. Okay, joke apart. They deliver high quality. ROGS, that should be our motto this year. To deliver high quality work. We should deliver high quality work. Daniel, high quality work. No mistake with our billing, no mistake with your mails, no mistake with whatever you are doing. High quality work. High quality work. Somewhere, admin department. No, I won't be shouting. High quality work. High quality. Paulina, high quality work. High quality work. High quality work. Faith, you're hiding yourself. High quality work. You won't give my money to thief. Michael, high quality work. Attendance, well done. Managing people. I knock people now try this year. I doff my heart for now. You sweeten my heart this year. Way past. When I try well. Right from Sarah to Michael to Pelumi to Mama Ijo that is under the weather and Papa Ijo. Now well done.
So we can't hear you. No sound, sir.
Are you hearing me now?
Yes, sir.
Before the sound used to come from but now the sound comes from those equipment there. High quality work. I don't know. I'm trying to pause here. Every one of us must be intentional in delivering high quality work. You must be intentional in delivering high quality work. Kespo, you must be intentional in delivering high quality work. Somewhere, we have plenty somewhere in this place. You must be intentional in delivering. Ajibade, you must be intentional in delivering, because you are coming to a department that needs to be accountant. All those accounting work is just joining the rated team. expectation. Because what has gone ahead of you, the man has spoken so highly of you. So I'm expecting high quality work. High quality. All those years you granted in Ado Ekiti, you must produce it now. High quality work. Opeyemi, high quality work. Annie, high quality work. Uyi, high quality work. Esther, high quality work. Jane, high quality work. 2025. Not mediocre. Huawei should not call us for a meeting and be lambasting us like what they did in one of those meetings. No, it should never happen. It should never happen. It should never happen. They should not have room to complain. Modesta, they should never have room to complain. Esther, no room to complain. Why should they call us to a meeting and be saying, my people don't handle people well? For what? Last year, they trashed us in one of those meetings. It cannot happen. No, never again. High quality work. High quality work. We were known for instructional practice. We cannot go for a meeting and then they are lambasting us. Professionals like us. No way. We are not mediocres. High quality work. High quality work. Write it down. That's your motto. High quality work. Consistently. Every time. Always. Not sometimes. Every time. Every time. High quality work. Samuel, don't put your head down. You must deliver high quality work. This is your moro that is shining. Uyi, high quality work. Maggie, no mistake in your payroll. High quality work. Modesta, high quality work. No sending a pay slip to the wrong person. No mistake. They say, oh, you send me pay slip, but some things are not correct. IT department, high quality work. You repair laptop, then bring them back again. They bring them again. They bring them again and again. The screen is blinking. Sonia said that we are on a TV screen with the carry. It's on a TV screen. Our IT. I have employed more. He has just joined the IT too. High quality work. All those grammar, all those things where you talk. If you don't perform it, you cannot copy the mediocrity that was on the ground. Oh. You must show it. High quality work. Yes. High quality work. Let me tell your neighbor, say, this year is a year for delivering high quality work. Write it, paste it in our offices. You know, make it, you know, and give them money. Let them put, you know, high quality work. ROGS, that's what we should be known for. And high quality work. Yeah? Not coming late to work, high quality work. What are the keys of excellence? What are the keys of excellence? Number one, you must demonstrate your positive personal values in all you do and say. You must see, there are negative things, though. You should not be known for negative things. You see me always praising Pelumi. You should have become national anthem in my mouth. You must demonstrate your positive personal values in all you say and do, or in all you do and say. You must. Positive personal values. Positive ones. No negative ones. You should not be named out for any evil thing. Stealing, coming late to work, backbiting, murmuring, gossiping, wasting our resources, lackadaisical with work, closing from work before time, dodging. No way. Number two, be sincere and real. Be sincere. Be real. For me, brother. Be sincere and real. He see himself. I put your head down. Oh, it's writing. Okay. You know, the world is a small place, you know. When I met him, I just saw his face. He came for interview. I said, I recognize you. I recognize you. I said, the sister. I mean, the small one. I said, Oyebola. Small one. Let me beg Kespo to leave. Don't do any effect here again, no. Now me buy up. Not you buy up. Number 3, view failures as feedback that provides you with the information you need to learn, grow, and succeed. Sometimes some things can happen. It do not go like you expect. And cameraman, you see G, you are handling. Sometimes some things done, but you correct it, Abi. Sometimes on my picture you do, I didn't like it. But you went and corrected it and brought us some knockout one that I even have to fly with PSS luggage. The CUG you are doing, the person that used to be there was the Sarah. They call her Mama. Now there's Papa. As it become Papa, they don't call him Papa yet too. That means he never graduates. View failure. Anything you are not doing, maybe you make mistake and whatever, you know, just view it as something to, like we'll be managing this posted thing now. You know, view them, and then you keep changing and making things better. You know, you don't think before you speak. Let me tell you about, say, think before you speak. I used to tell Samuel, think. When we were doing my birthday, he went and came. He said, what do you know, MD? They were not doing testing about MD. He said, think. The day I caught him, I said, you don't really. I wasn't saying it for you to make a mockery. You are not think. Actually, anything we do is 80% first thought process. When you have thought about it, when you have planned it, it's so easy to execute. Okay, for example, there was a place I wanted them to clean and do. He just brought the people and they clean. Then I said, no, we need to paint. After we have finished what we are doing, they came back again to come and clean. The first cleaning was just a waste of time. That's not a good example. I'm looking for something to use. Daniel, help me with one. Think before you speak. Just think. In life, think. Before you talk, think. You know we are doing HRO as HRO. We talk, Abi. We talk. We are managing people. In managing people, think. When somebody is talking to you, don't be analyzing what is happening. Process it. Then, as you want to speak, begin with the end in mind. Abi, know what you want to say. When you are talking, don't just talk anyhow. You want to lead it to a conclusive point. What are the 8 keys to excellence? 8 keys to excellence. Number 1, value it. When you don't value a thing, you will play with it. Value it. Value excellence. When you value it, it means you hold it in high regard. Therefore, you will pursue it. You want to be excellent in everything you do. Never settle for average. Tell your neighbor, say, never settle for average. Don't be an average person. God did not make you to be an average. Don't settle for average. ROTS is not average. We will not settle for average, and we just try. Emeka, stop trying. Stop settling for average. Stop settling for average. Stop settling for average. No station, no country, no No desk, none RHS, none of us should settle for average. No more average. In this 2025, we must be the best in all we do. Put all it takes. Pay attention to the right details. That means there are some details that are not necessary. There are some details that are wrong details. Pay attention to the right details. Pay attention to them. Have and show integrity. I cannot say this more than you must have it. You must show it. You must have integrity. You must show integrity in all you do, in your practice, in your work, in everything. Have integrity. Show integrity. When they put something in your hand, let it be excellently done. When they give something to manage, let there be good report concerning it. You must have integrity. You must show integrity. Have and show respect to others. Some people don't show respect to other people. You must have and show respect to other people. Go the extra mile. Go the extra mile. Some awards are going to be given tomorrow. These were people who went extra mile. They are ready to push. Some people, when 5 o'clock is closing, as it's coming, they are already closing and running away from knock. They are already ready to run away. But there are some, they are ready to walk. There were some people we called during the holiday. They came to work. They were working. They didn't complain. There are some, when they come and work, they are looking for you to give them extra money. Have and show respect to others. Go the extra mile. Number 7, be consistent in words and action. Be consistent. And then number 8, never stop improving. You must keep improving. You must keep working on yourself. You must keep working on things to do. You must keep improving. You must keep improving. You must keep improving. What is a person of excellence? I'm rounding off now. A person of excellence is consistent in good behavior, in manner, in attitude towards people, and responsibilities. A person of excellence is consistent in good behavior, manners, and attitude towards people, and responsibilities. A person of excellence stands out wherever he or she goes. You stand out wherever you go. You stand out. Now, what's the key to excellence? Number 1 is take ownership. Everybody say take ownership. Everybody say take ownership. Yes, somebody was saying something. Eh? You said? Eh? Okay, yes. The keys, sorry, not the key, keys to excellence. They open it, they open, they take. Key. Okay, sorry, let me go back. Where are you in? This is 8 keys to excellence. Now, what is the key to excellence? Don't worry, add all of them together. Everybody say, take ownership. Take ownership. You know, we sent somebody to Guinea. And the person was supposed to take ownership, but he didn't take ownership. Taking ownership means you take charge. You take responsibility. You are not looking for big chair, but you are taking the job, the responsibility. You take it on. You want to make sure that this thing, take responsibility, take ownership. Ownership means you take responsibility and be accountable for your actions. Be someone who can be counted upon, someone who responds. Ownership is you take responsibility for your actions. Take responsibility. Let me tell you, never say take responsibility. Some people don't take responsibility. You give them assignment, you come, the place is still anyhow. The way they talk as if it's not them that is asked to do the job. Take responsibility. You are there to do that assignment, that job. It's not to give it to somebody else. Take ownership. Take ownership. That JD. See, these people go beyond their JD. There's somebody that said, no, it's not in my JD. It's not your JD, but you see it failing. You rise up and do it. They didn't communicate it to me in my job description. And you see that it's something that is like you do it. Be responsible for your thoughts, for your feelings, for your words, and your actions. Own the choices you make and the result that follows. Ownership is our willingness to take responsibility for the choices we make. Stay flexible. Be open to change or a new approach when it helps you get the outcome you desire. It's not just any change you adapt to, but there are some changes that can ruin you. Don't do it. But there are changes that will take you higher. Just like the pilot studied the wind and used the advantage of the wind to rise higher, so also we stay flexible, so that we can rise higher. Have you seen online? You see a bird flying. The bird starts turning, it's just the wind. They are flexible. If he says he wants to be rigid, as the wind is coming, he spread out the wings like that, and he refuses to be flexible. The wind will take the bird. Have you not seen some bird falling from the sky? Hit the ground, boom. That's the same thing. Be flexible. Be open to change or a new approach. Good approach, new approach, positive approach. Not bad one. Someone tell you, come and let's thief. Don't. Number 3, keep your balance. Keep your mind, body, and spirit in alignment. Keep your balance. Keep your balance. What determines excellence? You can see we are talking excellence. I told you we're so bombarded with a lot of excellence so that when we move on to talk about workmanship, mastery, you will know that the craft must be really done. What determines excellence? Excellence is the result of deliberate and consistent action. You must be deliberate. It must be consistent. It must be deliberate. It must be consistent. Can everybody stand up, please? Just stand up for 1 minute. Deliberate and consistent. Stand up. As you are standing up now, did you deliberately stand up or not? Because I commanded you. But you stood up. You obeyed. You deliberately stood up. In all the countries, everybody please stand up. Yes, you have been sitting for a long while. I recognize it. So, do your hand. Yeah, stretch your hand. Stretch your leg. You can give people sweet. No, don't go. They will start, they turn it to matter. Oh yeah, you can sit down. You must be deliberate. You must be consistent. You must be deliberate. You must be consistent. Let me tell it to 2 people. You must be deliberate. You must be consistent. The actions you take must be deliberately done. And you must be consistent. Otherwise, you will not be excellent. As Martin Luther King says, you must have the determination to achieve excellence in every endeavor. You must. See, Martin Luther King faced opposition, but he was ready to fight for civil rights of the black people. And he was deliberate. And he was consistent. He fought it. He kept demonstrating People wanted him to be violent. He said, no, it is non-violence. Not violent. And he kept at it. He kept at it. He kept at it. And today we remember him for good. Deliberate. Consistent. Deliberate. Consistent. In a positive way. Pushing through to get things done. Sometimes when you want to do something, it might not just happen. The result might not just come out immediately. But you must be deliberate in managing these young people that we put in the hostel. You must be deliberate and consistent. Deliberate, consistent. Why is excellence important? We have to discuss. So this one I'm going to ask somebody to come and moderate it for me. I'm going to ask my lawyer here to come and moderate it. Why is excellence important? Where's the second mic?
Sarah, please, can you tell me why excellence is important? Can you tell me why excellence is important? I go to we share the same office, and you're always calling people, telling them, go and do this, go and do this. Make sure you submit the laptop. And I told you, if you don't do that, you'll be vicariously liable. You always, I'm not flattering you, but I am impressed.
Excellence is important in all aspects. You can't say, for example, let me use there's this incident that happened where somebody without the qualification, right? Without qualification wants to get a job. Now that person, because of the situation at hand, he was desperate even without the qualification to get the job. And now the other person being in the position to give that job says, no, you don't have what it takes. Now this person now compares this other person to another HR in another company saying, but this HR in another company actually got his or her relative or somebody close to her a job, even without the required qualification. And the thing is, you ask, are you the same with HR? There should be something that differentiates you from this other person. Now, integrity matters on the job, professionalism at all costs. You may feel you're doing the right thing at that time because of the desperation of that person, based on the relationship you have with that person. But in the real sense, are you excellent in that your spirit? In your job, are you excellent in that aspect? So excellency cuts across all spheres of our activities, as whether HR, whatever departments you are. Just like you have the keys to excellence, you have paying attention to right details, taking ownership on the job, just ensuring you're doing the right thing at the right time. Just like our slogan, our RGS slogan is do it right the first time, right? If our own slogan, we don't leave it out, then where is the excellency in it all? Our vision as a company is to be the reference point in this human resource services that we render. Now, if we don't leave out excellency in both, starting from both the recruitment to the onboarding to the staff coming on board to how you manage the staff, then I don't think we have lived out the word excellence. in our own workspace and what we believe.
She deserves a round of applause. Thank you. And I'll let the cat out of the bag. She told me this yesterday, and in fact, the person she's referring to, she talked about is her relation. You know, there should be, no one is above the law. When you're working, you make sure you don't have any favorites. So she did that. I would also ask Rachel. I'm not flattering you, but Rachel is always, she's hardworking. I see her. Whenever I go, she's always there. And then she would. So Rachel, please, can you answer this question? Throw more light so we can learn from you. Why is excellence important?
Thank you very much. So, like Sarah said, just to chip in, being excellent is very important because it drives positive change. When you attain excellence in your doings, you can help people and the community at large achieve excellence too. You come together, I come together, we are changing things, we are creating positive change, we are designing growth for even our own personal life and our work environment. Thank you. So it has a lot of benefits, but others should still talk.
Please, she deserves a round of applause. Can I also ask the man in Guinea Conakry? Goodness. Mr. Goodness. Happy New Year.
Hello, ma. Happy New
Why
Year,
is
madam.
excellence important? Can you please throw more light on it?
Okay, I think excellence is important because it builds strong reputation and then trust between customers and partners having to do with our business, project. And of course, it encourages new ideas, motivates employees to do more, making the workplace a better place because it's time we're focusing on our business. And also, it improves the quality and efficiency, which helps the business to stand out in every aspect of what they do, from especially aspect of competition too, like clients or customers from every other company somewhere or having other business, having other HR businesses that manage their affairs. When they see ours, the way we do ours, control ours, they feel okay, ours is better, right? And they might also maybe turn to us or maybe use us as point of reference to every other company. So and finally, I think striving for excellence supports long-term success for businesses and for personal growth.
Thank you. Please, he deserves a round of applause for that. Mr. Kazim, you're always here. You always close very late. It's not easy. Even when I come to your office, you're running around. Please, why is excellence important?
Okay,
I always see you always.
Say one. It makes us to go extra mile.
Wow. That's short, but you know accountants, they believe in calculation. Please, can you say it again? Let people hear outside.
I said it makes us to go extra mile.
You know, accountants calculate, they don't talk too much. Mr. Sam. Mr. Sam. Why is excellence important?
I want to bring my own summation from the qualities that MD itemized. So from the quality...
Please, can you be more audible? Yeah.
All right. I said I want to bring out my own submission from the qualities of excellence that MD itemized: communication, empathy, passion, confidence, resilience, motivation. So from my own, the summary is that excellence is important because it ensures smooth operations process, enhance communication, and foster an environment that leads to...
Wow. Please give me a round of applause.
I think because there's still some things for us to do, let me... All right. She tried, eh? I took her by surprise because we're actually supposed to have. There's still a presentation that, like I said, Ngozi was to do, and it's to take place after this. So I'm going to use one of you to do it. I won't tell you. If I send it, if you open your phone and you see it in your WhatsApp, know that you are the one. So, because it must happen today. Tomorrow is fully loaded. Our Excel is for 2 days, and 2 hours today, 2 hours tomorrow. So, let me just review our timing again. Sorry, just 1 minute because of those outside. Let me just ask them to give me clock here. They didn't. I'm not seeing this one well. Where are we now? What time is here? I want to know to stop some things, then we can quickly move on. Just a minute. Bootcamp programs. First presentation, that's still what we're on. We're out to finish by 5:30. Oh, there's still time. Good. I reduced the slide actually. I removed some things. So, question and answer, dinner break, workshop is after dinner. So yeah, so it's after dinner. We're going to do that Excel. It's a workshop, mastering Excel. Okay, so everybody, please, you'll be ready for it. Those outside the country, please. Can I say this? It's not the normal Excel we normally do. You know those small. So if you are doing it, you don't understand. You will sit down and read and pay attention. You can carry your phone and be recording it. Though it's not going to be on YouTube, so you can actually go back. We need to advance. Some of you just do small, kekerebu, Excel. This time, I actually told him what to put. I'm looking out for it. Use of formulas and functions was what I asked for. We need to advance. Let's grow higher. Let's grow. Let Zibai be able to do some things now. Abi, the young shall grow. It's not only for driving. He does some work. He prepares report for all these vehicle maintenances, and many times his record is not accurate. We will service car. He will not write it down. Then they will tell me they want to service. I say, nah, lie. We have serviced it. Hey, money matter, eh? Okay. So, how do you determine excellence? Just hold on. I want to send that. When it's supposed to happen immediately after this, so I need to send it out.
We cannot hear you, sir.
Sorry, we're doing family meeting.
Okay.
Sorry if you were not hearing me. We're trying to just make sure that we run faster. Okay. How do you determine excellence? Actually, we are closing now. I'm closing my section, so the person will take over. How do you determine excellence? One, if you aim for excellence, you should have an eye for details. Hello, one house. If you must have eyes for details. In order to be excellent, you must have eye for detail. For example, let me look for an illustration. If I want to cut my, okay, women do hair, Abi. You say, did this hair excellently well. You might see that the woman, the person did it, paid attention to the detail. Also cloth, there are some weaving they would do. He did it excellent, excellent. He paid attention. You must pay attention to detail. Details. That is details. If you don't pay attention to details, you are not ready for excellence. Somewhere. If you don't pay attention to detail, your people can clean anyhow. And you just take it like that. No. Details. 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 Those in billing team, you must pay attention to details. Otherwise, some of our money will be will be lost. You can lose it to Huawei. Oh yeah, I shouldn't mention their name. We're on social media. I was specifically told to be careful what I say. Now we are transmitting on YouTube. All right. Number 2, if you aim for excellence, you need to keep polishing your craft daily. You need to keep polishing. That means you need to keep, polishing your craft. And actually, that's where mastery comes in. When you keep polishing something every day, you are becoming a master. You are mastering it. You are mastering it. When you keep driving, you get to a stage where you unconsciously you are just driving. You understand me? You are no longer bothered about, I mean your full land all those where clutch. That manual car, manual driving. You just get to the point, your legs just moving. You guys are just when you just okay. How many of you typewriter? Many of you don't look typewriter now. You use one finger. Okay. When Shalom got to Canada, they told her that you must go and do typing. They said you cannot be looking at keyboard for your hands to move. They make compulsory that country. You must she has to go and learn typing. So that as you are, your finger is just moving. So also, those who play keyboard, play piano or instrument. Driving is the most easier to explain. When you are unconsciously, when you are just gisting, you are just driving. You are unconscious. You are mastering it. You master. So, if you aim for excellence, you need to keep polishing. You need to keep polishing. You need to keep doing it. You need to keep doing it. Repetition with improvement in mind. Keep polishing it. Keep polishing it. And that's the end. So you're going to put your hands together now for Sarah. That was why it was sent to you before I will close. I already saw the signal from my slide. Okay. Look at it. Workshop, becoming a person of excellence. So it's a workshop, it's a discussion forum. It's not for her to actually. So we'll share it on the screen. It's just to polish what we have. Actually, it's meant to discuss what I've gone through, but in a deeper and another perspective. When I saw it, it's a different perspective from what I prepared. So I decided that somebody else will take it and we'll review it in 30 minutes. Okay? In 30 minutes, we'll review it. So, for those outside the country, we'll share it now on I think we'll share it here. Okay, like this. You have it. You can't do PDF, so let me share it then. All right. Just a minute.
Sir? Hello.
Yes.
Sir, can we go? It's 5:30.
Yes, South Africa. You know, I've already given you the code. Go, sharp, sharp, sharp. Go and join from home. South Africa. Yes, South Africa, go and join from home. I need to stop sharing this. Just a minute. I'm going to put the other screen out. Just hold on 1 minute. Or I should share it on our WhatsApp group. Which one is better? It's easier for me that way. But just a minute. Okay. So, Zoom. Can somebody ask the question on the Zoom? Can you let me know what it is? Okay. That's the paper, but we're going to discuss it, and I think Sarah is going to best handle that for us. Trying to see how to do the presentation to make it easy. So PDF is a little bit dicey. Okay, I will share it on the WhatsApp group so that we can move on. Put your hands together for Sarah.
Good evening, everybody. Okay, my name is Sarah, and I'm here to represent someone. Oh, I'm here to represent Madam Ngozi Ofwedu. Okay, so everything that has been said is like me reiterating it, but in a nutshell. Excellence, simply put, okay, excellent, to simply put it, is the act of being, or the quality of being, the act of being the best in what you do. The best. I would say consistently being the best, because if you're the best and you're not consistently improving on that thing or looking for ways to improve more, then I don't think we have achieved that excellency. It's the constant and consistent effort to apply quality to yourself and to what you do. Now, excellency in the workplace. Let me follow the topic. The slide, please. Becoming a person of excellence. It's like a journey. This is like, will I say a tutorial or a journey to becoming a person of excellence. And we start by saying that excellence is the quality of being consistently and constantly being the best you can be, the quality that you imbibe on at all times in your field, whether for self as an individual or as a group. Well, to be consistent in good character, attitude, quality, and standard, just like it was previously said, unapologetically exceptional at what you do. Now, it doesn't matter whatever field, whatever activities, or whatever jurisdiction in the workplace whatever it is you find yourself doing, whether from a cleaner to a receptionist to the recruiter to whichever aspect, admin and the rest, whatever position you find yourself, I don't think you should limit yourself in achieving or attaining excellence in your work environment or in your own workspace. Okay, can we move to the next slide, please? Do I need basically all that has been said, so we can, it's just 30 minutes. Okay, in a world where being unique or standing out is not popular, it is easy not to care about having an excellent spirit, but ask yourself, if everyone is twisted, is everyone taking kickbacks or being slack on the job? Is everyone a success? If you only are the successful one on the team, then I don't think that excellent spirit, I won't term it as an excellent spirit. If your own team member are not succeeding or having that same values as you have, excellent spirit as you have on the team to achieve a common goal. Can we move on, please? Is excellence truly worth it? Of course. In so many ways, excellence truly worth it. In you trying to achieve excellence, it's not just for yourself only, not just for the workspace, the community at large, because whatever you are is what you give out. So constantly striving to be excellent, of course, is worth it in every way. You'll be taken for granted, unappreciated, overlooked, even mistreated for standing out, but your worth cannot be tied to the appraisal of men. Permit me to say, Mr. Kwelumi, he's my direct manager. He said something that actually struck me, because after the last appraisal, I actually went to him and asked him, what am I doing good? Where can I improve? He also even asked me vice versa. What can he also, what are the things that he feels he can also do to make this a very good, make it worth it? I was surprised at his feedback for me. And I was like, oh, okay, I would improve on it. He mentioned, if I want something, I would go to even I'm sure my team also from here would attest to it. If I want, I would rush him. He said, you don't even mind, even if one is sick, you will be asking something. I just laughed. He said, that's, it's a strength and it's also a weakness. And I learned a lot from that. If, as a team, you don't try to have these feedbacks, then I think you are just working for working's sake. You are just let me just do it for doing sake. But if there are communication on the level of progress and how you can impute, let's say, improvements in all aspects of your work, then I think you are some way, somehow imbibing an excellent spirit. Not just having a particular means of doing things. What are other ways that you can imbibe or other processes that you can imbibe to make things different. For example, this guarantor thing that we usually collect from staff, before now, right, it used to be, we just take it based on the time frame in which between the time they will come on board, maybe if somebody comes on board almost at the late, towards the end of the month, you can't just tell the person, okay, because of guarantor, you will not pay the person. So in this sense, we just collect the guarantor forms, signed and dated by the guarantees. Now, guarantors rather. Now, I just thought to myself, oh, what can we do? So it was even in December, I was like mentioning to, I think if Iola is here, she would know, even I mentioned to Paulina, okay, this guarantor thing, since it also says on the form, there must be a stamp, like, and there's this thing called Commissioner for Oath and the rest. I was like, from January, everybody downwards, this 2025, we must make sure, like, both she, myself, we must all make sure that we get it done. Because when it comes to, we don't pray for that to happen in cases of court issues, and they bring it out and say, hey, what about this place? What about, what happened? Is this not supposed to be? Then it's not valid. All those details, we ensure that they are there. These are little things that we feel on our own part. We can also help on this aspect of onboarding and documentation. Now, however, there is a difference between being excellent in one area of your life and being a person of excellence. Just like it was defined, a person of excellence, consistency in good behavior, manners, attitudes towards people, and responsibility. Consistency is what makes it, that is the excellency in it. If you are just excellent and you feel, there's a way you can be excellent and to be for a while. If there is no consistency, then the definition of that excellency in you is kind of defeated, because you constantly improve yourself to ensure that you attain that height of excellence. Can we move on? Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I can. Okay. Can we move to the next slide? Okay, yes. Can you? Okay. Next one. Okay. No, it's okay. Make conscious efforts to be successful in every area of your life. But that doesn't mean that we are perfect. Of course, no one is perfect. We constantly strive to that perfection. We are, by definition, imperfect creatures. However, we should be striving for excellence in everything that we do. A person of excellence is consistent in his personal, social, and career life. See, procrastination is a thief of what? Time. There are times when we say we'll do it, but do we actually do it? I'm also putting myself in this shoe as well. In terms of this line of career, how well have, I remember at the start, I don't know, Mr. Kwelu, pardon me, because you're my point of contact in Huawei most times, you're the one I relate with directly. So there was a time I asked, okay, we talked about professional courses. I've been able to do one, yeah. We talked about professional courses, which there are some in process as we speak, yeah. But how well can we constantly strive to be the best in our career path? If this is, if you feel this is what you want, why not improve on this thing that you know you want? Consistency in improvement to achieve excellency in not just in our life and generally in the community, in our workspace. Also, self-motivation matters. If you feel if you're not self-motivated, I don't think you would have an excellent spirit. I'm using the job itself, for example, in our career path. If you're not self-motivated on it, I don't think you can push further. It says, see far and go further. That's our slogan in RGS. Our guys even stop using it. See far and go further. I remember the days of High Vision. That used to be the watchword then. So in anything we do, let's try to see the end from the beginning. Let's constantly improve ourselves. If you say you will do it, do it. Give yourself this task of achieving that thing, that goal. Is still the start of the year. Let's try as much as possible to imbibe excellency in our thoughts, in our thinking, in our work, in everything that we do. If you're dishonest, greedy, lazy, untidy, disrespectful, selfish, it will reflect or can affect your career, definitely. Specifically in your dealings with superiors and peers, even your customers. One may say it's easy to pretend at work, but once a particular stimulus is effected, your subconscious will take effect. Exactly. Practice makes permanent. Consistent habit forms character. When you consistently, you can be positively influenced or negatively influenced. But as humans, we have a choice to make. And whatever choice you make determines whatever outcome. And if you make that choice, you have to bear whatever consequences it is. If you plan, they say if you fail to plan, you do what? You plan to fail. So it's the start of the year. Whether from the small, whether from the smallest of all, whatever job position you are, strive as much as possible to attain that excellent spirit. Start little, even if it is okay. For example, after maybe cleaners, pardon me to use your position as an example. If after you have cleaned for a whole day, for example, it's not all about cleaning. You can always also strive in. You have phones. You have a whole lot of things. It's not about going on social media and doing the irrelevances. You have things that would equip your IQ on it. If you just choose a particular thing you feel you can improve. I can remember MD usually says something about a staff that was a cleaner that became, I think, a front desk officer. So you can, from little things, don't limit yourself to just the cleaning aspect alone. Try as much as possible to improve on things that you know that would add value to yourself, to the job, to the community at large. Okay, can we move on to the next phase? If your behavior is poor in health, social or family life, chances are that they will have a lapse in your career. This is well explainable. This is well explainable. For if you have to have a right mindset to even pursue excellence. If you're the negative type, everything you see is negativity, then I don't think that excellent spirit can be achieved. Yeah, we have some places where things don't work out for, but do we dwell on them? No. Let's live past the negativity and strive towards a positive thought that would lead to excellency. Essentially, okay, can you go back a bit? Essentially, you can succeed in one area of your life and be miserable at the same time. Why? Because it isn't enough to succeed in just one discrete area of your life. To put it clearly, you can have a widely successful career, but if you are in a miserable marriage, you will be unhappy, which can affect your career. This simply tells us about the things in our surroundings, our own personal issues that could affect us achieving excellency in all our areas of life, relationship, emotions, and the rest could also tell on the job itself. So consistently trying to help yourself in that field by having a positive mindset, a positive thinking could help in this aspect. Can we move to the next slide? Qualities of a person of excellence. A person of excellence adds value to himself and others. You don't just think of yourself. You make it a we thing, not an I thing. It's no longer a personal pronoun. Me, myself, and I. No, we, us. unite others. In a team, you unite your team together, not just you attaining that level of excellence, but carrying everyone along in that progressive stage of attaining excellency. A person of excellence thinks of consequences before taking action. I can remember there are times when I would see a mail, for example. There's this lady that usually sends a request for, Annie would bear me witness in this one. There's this lady that usually requests for statements of compliance and handwritten. Once the staff comes, if Iola is here, she will know how I pressure for all these things. We will try as much as possible to ensure that WXIDs are out and we fill it on those statements of compliance and handwritten. Now, this lady, since she's a Chinese, probably she doesn't go through the mails properly. She'll send this mail, Mr. Akela and Mr. Kwelum, you're not really in the copies of those mails. It's just Annie and I and the HR knock. Now, this person sends this mail. I would have responded, though. Even the lady requested, the other lady too, she would see it. She would send to her, but she would request for it like 1,000 times over. And I'm like, is it that she's not really seeing it? So in that moment, there are forces of, there are the ways you want to respond to that mail, like, sure, you're not a C road. Is it that, do we need glasses? I used to say, is it because Chinese have small eyes? They can't really read very well. And I'm like, this thing has been sent over and over again. Why do we have to? So in that sense, okay, dear Tan, this, kindly know that this has been sent before. However, please see attached again. Then you just, in a good way, you don't just say, you're not carrying me. Please see attached. It has been sent previously. Oh, dear Tan, kindly see attached this mail. You attach the document, and so it doesn't, since they are a customer, you don't say things that would jeopardize your professionalism on the job as well. So try as much as possible to curtail that action to always respond. You think, what would this our customer, what would they say, or what would this mail I'm sending? So many times you see, you want to respond to a staff who is harsh on the mail to you, but sometimes you think twice. Oh, we are managing HR. Should we be in that position? That you will see somebody who just come, the way they want to even talk to you, like the way they will talk to you, almost like, is it because of, but something within you tells you, oh no, you are an HR. Even that mindset, that mindset that you are managing people, what would people also say about you, matters a lot on the job. So try as much as possible to imbibe excellency. Think before you speak, and try to think about what the result will be after you have spoken that words, and try as much as possible to curtail it. A person of excellence doesn't tolerate or encourage mediocrity or hypocrisy. A person of excellence is not satisfied with average. Don't be satisfied. That's why excellence is like striving more. That's where this other aspect of what's the excellency and mastery, consistent act on it becomes like the excellency we are talking about. When you consistently act on it, then yes, it becomes the mastery of excellency. So don't limit yourself. Try to see ways you can improve new things. This is a new year. Of course, I told myself I can't, the same way I did things last year, of course, I cannot keep repeating same. Then I'm just stuck at a particular place. Look for means of improving yourself. And don't tell yourself that you cannot do it, because, my dear, the mind is an island. They say there's this notion of a clean slate. Whatever you write on it becomes your reality. It is plain. It is plain. The mind is plain, right? Now, when you start feeding, whatever you feed on it now depends on what will bring out the excellency in our spirit. A person of excellence pays attention to details. A person of excellence works to earn respect and merit. Can we move on to the next slide? Qualities of a person of excellence. Yeah, this is a continuation. A person of excellence seeks to always make a difference in people's lives. Always seek to make, not just for yourself. You don't seek to improve just yourself. If you have any where you see, okay, there are challenges on the team, try as much as possible to ensure you improve on this person's try as much to encourage the person, turn the person's weakness to strength. Look for a way to cover that weakness with a strength that would even, you don't leave the person worse that they are on the job, but rather improve on the job. A person of excellence is consistent in good behavior, manners, attitude towards people, and responsibility. We have said this before. A person of excellence stands out everywhere he goes. He doesn't fit in with the crowd. A person of excellence is a positive influencer, a sensitive and empathic individual, and an excellent communicator. A person of excellence lifts others because he knows that he rises when he lifts others. You know, if your mindset is to do things to take glory for yourself, the I factor and not the we factor, then I don't think you have achieved excellency in that field. If it's just all about you and not all about the team, then there is nothing like excellence in that. I think you will not even be fulfilled if you're not if your conscience doesn't prick you. You will not be fulfilled attaining excellency in your own team alone without carrying others along. So teamwork and team playing also matters in this aspect. A person of excellence is not insecure. Insecurity can limit a whole lot of things. Insecurity can limit a whole lot of things. Try to be secure on the job. Don't feel, I don't know how to put it, but try as much as possible not to be insecure on your job. Be transparent. If you have challenges, you have higher managers that you can meet on the job. It's not just you. It's a collective thing. It's just that you have your own job responsibilities, but we need a team to make it happen. Can we move to the next slide? In conclusion, in order to be on the excellent track, focus on these life-changing quotes. Do not live to impress people. Live to impress God and yourself. Live to impress God, knowing that even if I don't see it, God sees it. The reward is what? With God. So try as much as possible in all you do. Don't say, will they recognize me? No. Try as much as possible in whatever you do. Do it as unto God. It's even written in the Bible. Do it as unto God and not to man. And your reward would be both here and in heaven. Not just in heaven only. We would reap our reward here as well. Always remember that what we do when no one is looking is who we really are. Now, permit me to say, I could, since you have already mentioned the case and the person, no problem. I have a brother. I'm sorry to say this, but yeah, it has been said already. I tried to use HR, but since Madam Tina already mentioned it, and the person who is also my direct line manager knows about it. I have a brother who was actually desperate to get in a job. Very, very desperate. As a sister who is in the HR position, there are CVs out there. Throw your CVs and stuff like that. And I felt like, okay, if there's an opening, maybe I can. But I just felt okay. So he was desperately looking for a job. I said, this thing you're looking for, do you have a certificate? You don't. There are jobs, but do you have what it takes to do the job? You don't. There are requirements on the job. It was like, Sarah, you people, you're HR now, and by my own definition, and I know HR are in positions to actually give people job if they want to. So why not? I don't have the certificate. Why not just help me and do this thing? I have a friend who, that's what he's saying. He said, I have one HR in one company. His brother is in my own situation like this. He got the, there's a way he twisted and got the certificate, did the CV for the guy, as if he had a degree, university degree, and everything, that the guy is currently on the job. I said, I won't mention his name. I said, nah. I told him in Igbo, aburokwa mo phone mo na onye aburokwa the same thing no. This person, HR different too. And by my standard in Christ and my godly principle, not even godly principle, even my conscience, my own principle as a human being, I don't think it is right. I told him he can do it, she can do it, and go scot-free with her conscience. But does that speak well for the general standard of will I say, integrity and principle, being principled on your own? I said, see, he might do it and he goes free. But even my conscience will prick me, and I will not put my hands into something I know in the future, I know I would regret, or even as I am doing itself, I would even regret it. I felt really bad. I told him, I'm so sorry, I cannot help you, though you are my blood, but I'm so sorry. At this point, I cannot do it because I'll be putting what I believe, what I stand for on the line, and it doesn't speak well for me as an HR. I called Mr. Kwelumi, and I was like, okay, he's a DOA position. Can he just do DOA? But he will not get the job. I will make sure that he doesn't. His DOA is just to stand in for 3 months for someone. He will just stand in and not get the job. I will make sure he does, because it will be like, you are employing somebody without a certificate. Then what will he actually told me? I said, but even if you say he wants to do it for that 3 months, it won't even speak of it. Even the DOA requires this degree that we are talking, because there's every possibility that the team might want to retain him based on the fact that he knows the job very well. When he explained, I said, oh, that's another thing, because I was like, okay, to me, it's a permanent thing, right? Like, let's just do it this way. But to him, he said, okay, for the 3 months, he will do it, and even without a certificate, he will just go. Let him just do it for 3 months and just stand in. He will just go. But I later went back when I got a better clarification. That's why you need to also have a manager who also, he knows his onions. He knows where he stands as well. So when he told me, I went back. I also told him, I retrieved, because he was like, okay, is it possible for him to just do this? I said, see, it is not possible, because there's every possibility they might want to retain you as a staff on the job. So I told him we will not do it. Go, and I would help you in whichever way you can to, even if it's National Open University, you involve in it, do it. Even if it's OND, HND, do it. If you have it, when there is an opening, we'll throw your CVs out. It may not be here, it may be somewhere else, but definitely we pray that you'll get a job. He said, Mma, that's what he calls me, Mma, God bless you. I'm so sorry for putting you at the edge, but I thank you for your response. And that was it. So, in conclusion, in order to be on excellent track, focus on this life-changing quotes. Don't live to impress others. I would have lived to impress my brother. Oh yes, let me just do. He will be proud of me, but no. Live to impress God and yourself. If it is not right, don't do it. Always remember that what we do when no one is looking is who we really are. Be confident when you are the only one standing. Fear no one. Excellent people can never be outwitted or outrun. You're always a step ahead. They will reach their destination called success. You believe me, every race that the man is running, aside from the race of heaven, is still success to make it to heaven, right? But believe you me, every race that we are running is to attain that level of success that would give us a level of satisfaction as humans. So let's strive as much as possible to attain that success. There is scarcity of exceptional people. Be one of them. Stand out. Like, there's this thing I saw, but let me not take it too far. Okay, there is scarcity of exceptional people. Be one of them. The world needs people like you. Act on purpose, not on feelings. Let's not let sentiment, biasness, feelings, emotions crowd our judgment as humans on the job. Do what is right, please. Act on purpose and not feelings. For example, the vision of the company. We all know the vision. By virtue of induction, I've crammed the whole thing. By virtue of induction, the vision to be the reference point in engineering and service delivery practice in the industry. And our mission is to provide world-class engineering contracting services to our clients. So if you know the vision, go with that vision. Make it not just for the company, also a vision for yourself. Be consistently optimistic. Do not imbibe this negative mindset. Consistently, you can do it. You can achieve it. Keep telling yourself, and I believe success is attainable. Thank you very much. Is there more? Oh, conclusion. We have a lot of conclusion.
Put your hands together for her. Yes, put your hands together for her. Okay. Okay, now we will, I think the program, for those, let me stop sharing because I want to have, you're supposed to go into question and answer, and then we will have an early dinner and come back for a beautiful time. How many of you have enjoyed this section today? Yes, yes, yes. Yes. How many of you have enjoyed the section? Good, good, good. Those in Côte d'Ivoire, I hope you have enjoyed the section. All right, good, good. And then Togo. Where is your, I'm not saying, turn the camera. Yes, okay, that's the two of them there. Denny Benin, the two of them. All right. Okay. All right. We've had a good time. And we are supposed to have question and answer, but I'm thinking there's no refreshment. It's food. It's food you are going to eat. And you are going to eat a nice meal for those of you in Nigeria. Have they allocated rooms? They've allocated rooms to all of you. They allocated rooms. No, if you don't know, you contact her. They've already shared it. It is the ladies that are taking over this floor. Penthouse. They are to enjoy. The men are to stay in apartments 6 and 7, junior penthouse. Wherefore, outside the country, I am sure also you guys have had a wonderful time. We are supposed to have question and answer, but I'm trying to limit our sitting down for too long and then maybe close us so we can have dinner. And I'm trying to look for the program again. Yes. We are supposed to go in for a second presentation. Okay, that's what we have done now. Then question and answer, and then we'll go for dinner. Sorry. It's dinner. We're supposed to have dinner. Yes, by 6 o'clock, which is 5 o'clock Côte d'Ivoire. So if we do dinner now, they'll be eating dinner too early. So they are 1 hour behind. But South Africa is already, I can see they are already at home. Sina and Nuyi, they have also joined. Where's Moturayo? She's also at home. Those of you at home, if you miss out on the Zoom, you can use actually the YouTube link. But always still keep an eye on the YouTube. We actually transmit, on the Zoom. We actually transmitted the YouTube through our Zoom. Abby, is that not what you're doing? Yeah. We paid for that license yesterday. Now, I hope the sound is better this year for those of you outside. It's clearer. All right. I like the way Burkina Faso. I didn't know your sete was as fine as this. And look at how they dressed up, beautiful. Hey, I hope they might win. So that we didn't put award for best dress for outside the country, but now I can see that Burkina Faso and Benin, they are competing very well. Benin and Burkina Faso, I feel like giving them an award for dressing. It's only a blessing that is dressed well in Côte d'Ivoire with our long hair and beautiful hair. The rest people are wearing cardigans if they are in United Kingdom.
Sarah, we have them, yes.
Plenty. All right, so do we start the Estelle early now? You want us to start it and go and come back? Eh? Okay, we are going to have a break. I want us to have a break. You can have an early dinner. We will come back early. So we are supposed to close, have another session. Then we go for dinner. But I think, just give me 30 minutes. Let me address you. Can you all rise up on your feet? Let's stretch our leg. Let's have a little break. Yes, you can take a little break for 5-10 minutes. If you want to stretch your leg, you want to take tea, whatever, water, snacks, whatever, please, a little break. Then we'll come back and have 1 hour before we go and have our dinner. All right. Okay. So Kespo, come and see if you can. Akinola, let's see.